From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mac's, at my bar, of course, where everybody's welcome to just have a seat, have a beverage, and get a chance to tell what you're doing out there and out in this great part of the country. Brought to our good friends at Foodies Care, an awesome organization helping the hungry and the homeless right here in Northeast Florida. It's Biz Champions time, so Major Harding is here. It's always a good time. Tom Reber is here too, an old friend, and we've got a newer friend that's going to join us here at the bar. He's with the Air National Guard. He's got a venture out there into the private sector, all surrounded around coffee. So let's get into it right here on The Horse's Mouth. We'll say hi to Major first. Hey, Maj.
Hey, Tom.
How are you? Have a great 4th?
I had an awesome
I
4th.
saw the videos.
Yeah.
Fantastic, man.
We had the best private fireworks show I think's ever been put on.
That is right
Yeah,
there.
Right there.
Right
and somebody
there.
else paid for it.
Yes, sir. That's the best.
Best
Those are
kind,
the
right?
best. Those are the best.
Best kind. Well, we brought a friend. Ben Sorrells is here from High Ground Coffee. How are you, sir?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good to see you. Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
first and
Absolutely.
foremost, man.
Absolutely.
Say
Absolutely.
hi to Tom Reber, too.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, Thomas? How
What's
are
up, Tommy?
you? Looking good, man.
Hey, I'm trying to get.
How's the mortgage business and everything going right now?
Cash is flowing, fuel is happening,
Yep.
and we're taking fuel from this house to go be able to help them buy this house
There you
or
go.
renovate,
Yeah.
make things happen, put the
Yeah.
sparkle on the shine of the palace.
Cash makes cash.
Cash makes more cash.
That's right.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah,
All right,
no
Ben,
doubt.
tell us about High Ground. First of all, cool name. I love
Yeah,
the
right.
name.
How about
I
it?
love the the
Yeah.
artistry right there, all that, all the packaging, very cool. But-
Patriotism.
Yeah, absolutely. How'd you
like it.
get into it? Tell us about it.
So, 25 years into military service. This was a couple years ago now.
Cheers
It takes a
to
while.
that.
To that. Yeah, right on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys
Yeah,
very much.
yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Applause for that one.
Thank you.
Love our military.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
No doubt.
So yeah, a couple years ago now, time flies. Started this idea, but I was 25 years into military service, doing that full time, and I knew that I was looking at retirement.
Yep.
You know, at some point, coming soon.
Yep.
Whether that be 3, 5, 10 years from then. But I knew I needed to start whatever that next chapter was going to be. I needed to start the baby steps now, start kind of crawling into that thing, and looked across the landscape of business ideas and different ventures that you can do
Wow.
for that next chapter.
Good.
And I realized that I knew that the whatever that thing was in that next chapter, that me and my family and the friend group that is around me, we're all, we're all in. We're Hairmen for life. We're
Yeah.
service oriented for life. So whatever that was needed to be associated with that.
Okay.
And then so landed on coffee.
Yeah.
Landed on coffee. It seemed like a fun, commodity. It seemed like a fun product to play with, and and if you're working on something that that's fun and easy, to tell your story, that makes
It's
it
not
that-
a job. Then.
yeah, it's not a
Yeah,
job.
right,
It makes
right.
it that much easier to do that thing 24/7. So you got linked up with some designers to help us
Okay.
work out the bags that you see sitting here in front of you.
Love it.
But we were working on what was that name going to be, So we figured, speaking of the passion that we had that got us into this thing, high ground.
Take the high ground.
Name, take the high
Yep.
ground, right? A military professional, military officer.
right.
It's a way of life, right? To chase that high ground, maintain that high ground, whether you're in uniform or out, right? Whether
That's
that be
right.
a terrain that you're trying to navigate around
Yeah.
and be
Was
in
just
that
watching
high
Lone
ground,
Survivor the other day.
right? Yeah, there you
Taking
go.
that high
There you go.
ground.
Yeah.
Taking the high
Or it's a personal development thing, leadership development thing, a character trait that you're chasing the perfection of either of those lines of effort. So lightning struck one day, and high ground coffee company, we landed
it.
on that, and
Yeah.
and started drafting up what those designs might look like, and here we are.
Talk about the process of selecting the beans. I've known people that
The
have
beans,
tried
yeah.
a tequila brand,
Yep.
and there's like 8 or 9 different things and how you want it to taste,
Yep.
after, like all these different things.
Yeah.
And you
There's a
figure out
lot
how
that
you-
goes into
how-
it.
Is it like that with the beans, or have you got a ton of beans?
I'm
to
still
figure out,
learning,
or- okay.
completely transparent. So I'm still learning. I've partnered with a multi-decade master roaster right around the
Okay.
corner from my house in
Okay.
Nassau
Nice.
County,
Okay,
Nuance Roastery. And Gil and Barbara, they do an amazing job at doing that roastery operation.
Wow.
And so they're our bean
Nice.
supplier. But what does make them unique and what I'm learning is that, number one, they're coming from all the typical locations around the world, but we ethically source the beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nuance does. and also all the beans that we use for the blends that we'll be using and that they use for all of their clients are from the strictly hard bean. That means that bean was harvested at 2,200 meters and above.
Wow.
Like that's where you get the big bold flavors and all the different things. You can get cost efficiencies. Kind of sometimes get involved with companies trying to sell coffee, and there's other ways of getting beans. But what's unique about both Nuance and High Ground is that we're using those strictly hard beans and bringing them from around the world so that we get those different bold flavors coalesce together to yield what you see in our bags.
How much comes from Costa Rica?
A good percentage.
Yeah.
I mean, Costa Rica, Brazil, Africa, Indonesia. We're sourcing wherever that good bean is. That strictly hard bean. Gil and the team, they go after that.
So do you, when you're out and about, do you try to taste different, just regular coffees? You're like, I kind of like that one, or I wouldn't like that one. Or
I do, and I'll be honest with you. So it can be it's a crowded industry, right? There's a lot of coffee shops.
Right.
I just rode through town to get here, and I passed probably literally 5 or 6 different little coffee shops, and that's fine. The way I look at it, right, as a partner in this coffee game with all those shops that we just drove right by, is a rising tide lifts all ships, right?
That's
so
right.
if we're all out there with great coffee, giving that to the folks that are looking for that, and we all package it in a different way. High Ground Coffee Company is about that warrior, spirit, kind of an audience, and. Coffee shop X is over here, and they're doing their artisanal thing, and they have a different audience.
Yeah, right.
So I think we all find our tribe. Yeah. Right. And so High Ground Coffee Company, we're out there, and we have our tribe just like they do.
Are you loyal coffee? Like for me, it's Cafe Bustelo, that kind of the espresso type. That's my go-to. I make it even heavier, you know what I mean? Like that's my kind of coffee.
Well,
you have a
Ben and I were just talking about that. I've been I'm ashamed to say it, I've been a K-cup guy for a while, but that's kind of my during the week, I have to have it now type cup.
Okay.
But on the weekend, I like a good fresh grind and make it go through the paper. One, it makes the house smell great.
Oh, yeah.
It makes bacon and eggs taste a lot better.
No doubt.
And by the way, I got the fuel to say, okay, let's get my weekend on.
That's
yes,
right.
sir. So, I mean, I'm all about the fresh grind. And I really love it. And then you throw a little press on it and you get it right.
Yeah. See, so you are. That's your style.
That's
how
my
you
style.
like it. Yeah.
To his point, that pour over, that taking that time to do it right, to do that pour over, create that moment. Whenever you got a story to pass on, whether it be a kid, that you're bringing up, around you, or a family member, or your team, when you're trying to create a moment, what are you doing? You're slowing it down. You're doing a pour over, and kind of thing. And a premium cup of coffee is typically there. Right? Because it creates that connection.
On the back of my business card, it says a cup of Tom. Why? Because get a solid 5 minutes over a good cup. It's exactly what it's all about. What's your name? What's your sign? Where you from? A great cup of coffee. Brings all the answers.
That's right.
To
It does.
That's all you need.
It
How about
absolutely
you, Major?
does.
What kind of coffee?
I'm a
you
medium roast guy.
like? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got
I like
you,
that.
Major.
Yeah, you
got
got
you
a
right
little
there,
bit of
Major.
everything here, man.
I like the darker, my wife likes the breakfast blend
Yeah.
type thing. And we're cured guys too, for the most part.
Yeah.
But I like that get a little kick to it, the donut shop, the medium roast.
You gotta get a little.
You know what's funny? Caffeine doesn't really get me. Like I could have a strong cup of coffee and take a nap 15 minutes later.
Yeah. Over
I'm
the
serious.
years,
I don't know why.
everybody
you end up
processes
getting
I
there.
like
differently,
You
I
normalize
like
to
the
it,
morning
yeah.
having it. It's a nice sort of, and you're right about the smell.
Oh,
It's
the
unbelievable.
ambiance
The
of
house-
the press of the fresh roast.
Yeah.
Oh, bacon, eggs, everything tastes better, looks better, feels
It
better.
does. It does.
All right, so let's talk game day morning breakfast. What are we talking? We got coffee going. I know
First of
that.
all,
You
game
mentioned
day.
bacon and eggs.
Yeah,
so,
bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
My wife makes great bacon and eggs. We get a little fresh pressed coffee, grind it up, put it in there.
Nice.
That's all before 8. Helmet on, mouthpiece in by about 9, and I'm rolling out.
Bacon and eggs
but
and
it
a
starts with
burrito with a Bloody Mary.
Now changing gears. Now that's when I get
I like
get to the stadium of the
Yeah.
changing
So
gears.
we do pancakes in my house.
Yeah,
That's our
same.
thing, right? Bacon. I like the bacon sizzling,
Oh,
Yep.
and we're doing pancakes as well. And I got to tell this story. My
Yes.
daughter Ansley.
Yep.
So we're pancake people, man. I mean, we don't overdo it, but we're pancake people, and one morning in particular, the Jags were getting ready for a Jags game that day, and Ansley come out and I'm like, hey baby, let's get the breakfast going. The coffee's brewing, the bacon's sizzling, and she goes to the cupboard and we don't have pancake mix.
Hello, hello.
And she did not miss a beat. And she was probably 8 years old at the time. And my wife does an amazing job raising the kids and teaching them the skills and crafts of the house. And she did not miss a beat. And she said, well, I'll make it from scratch.
Oh.
And I kid you not, she made it from scratch.
Holy
She hopped on YouTube, right, and did all the things that we all do.
All the answers.
And she made it from scratch, and it was phenomenal. So hats off to Ansley.
We do the pancakes too. We do protein. We throw in the vanilla protein in them, man, and then mix it all up. Got some eggs. The bacon always kicks it off.
Oh yeah,
big rack of bacon, man. It's
always.
You can't.
I feel like I need to have some right now. All right, Ben, tell us, where can we find High Ground, man, when people are watching this show?
Right, so High Ground, the preponderance of our work right now is e-commerce. So highgroundcoffeecompany.com is where you want to go. That's the the parent URL, if you will. That's where you're going to actually buy the coffee at. You can check out our story, that the mission about us and all those things. I encourage everybody to get to know us better. But we're on all the social media as well. Same thing, same name. Search us for High Ground Coffee Company, and you'll find us on all the socials from Facebook to LinkedIn. Wow,
cool, great story, man. And
also, I got to give a shout out. Thank you very much. I got to give a shout out to the storefronts that carry our bags as well right now.
Okay,
I got 2 locations. Yeah, thank you. So we're in Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Here in Florida, we're in up in Fernandina at the Driftwood Surf Shop.
Okay.
Yes.
In Jacksonville, we're at the Florida Premier Gunsmith Shop at Jacksonville Clay Target Sports.
Yep.
Okay.
And then up in near the Atlanta area, we're in Vice Kitchen. It's that's like a charcuterie board, kind of a high-end butcher shop, kind of a deal. And then over in Alabama, just adjacent to the Air War College, is at Lower Wetumpka Shotgun Sports.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
You would think at the range, maybe not so much caffeine.
I know, right? maybe.
Great to have you.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Fellas, thanks so much.
Yes,
Always
sir.
a great time here at my bar. Make sure you check out the profile of Ben and his company and all that he's got going on. DailyNewsNetwork.com. This episode comes out on that website, and just below you'll see his name. Click on it, take you right to his profile. You can learn all about High Ground Coffee Company. That'll do it for us this time around. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all be cool and stay loyal to that coffee. You know what I'm talking about. We'll see you next time right here on the Horse's Mouth.
Cheers. Cheers.